able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Green, the screen. To halt the run, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Irving against Thompson. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Green. He had 22 points in the win against Cleveland.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
LeBron against Green. The drive by James.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see. It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 13 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
And here's Thompson after J.R. Smith getting his three to go. Here's Livingston. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Throws it up high, and the jam by J.R. Smith.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt, there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out. But just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. They're definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Timeout called the Warriors. With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good blend of raw talent and certainly skill.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. This class will always be headlined by the two big men, but there's a lot of value throughout the rest of the draft, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Curry's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
On the wing, Thompson. Can't hit, and Golden State will go the other way with it. The feed to Iguodala. The three ball. The rebound by Kevin Love.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him. Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Warriors trail by 17. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And here's Bogut following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Beyond the arc. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Iguodala. That's 12 points for Klay Thompson. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his team took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was this spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. James Jones, who's checked in for J.R. Smith.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Iguodala. It's Curry outside. The shot no good. Shumpert with some nice D.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Williams attacking, and he lays it straight in. Williams has got 8 points.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserve.
And Green gets it to go.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And Love gets it to go.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
A step-back shot here. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, up.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Rush in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry kicks to Thompson. From deep three-point range, and it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
James against Thompson. Smith outside. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 16 points for J.R. Smith.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Curry with a wide open look. Curry with another miss.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
No good.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Ezeli dishes to Livingston. Kicks it to Barbosa. 5 to shoot. The baseline J. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
And LeBron throws it down.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here's Ezeli. Mozgov with the block. Here's Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Here's Ezeli. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Irving. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Barbosa passes to Spates. Golden State moving it around. Ezeli kicks to Livingston. Inside. Ezeli dishes to Livingston. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Taken away. And now running up the court. Rush pushing it all the way. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make